So guys, why are you not getting 7 band? Do you know the reason behind it? I think you do not know really. So basically the reason which I also faced when I got 6.5 in my first attempt in writing. So the reason was grammar. I was giving least preference to it as I was considering that I speak fluently. I do not face any problem in grammar. But I realized the major problem was grammar only. I didn't know how to use a and the correctly. I was using a and the, but when it comes to any essay, I was not using the correctly. I was using the unnecessarily where it was not even required. So basically, if you're looking forward to get the scores within your first attempt or in your first attempt, you should actually start focusing on grammar. Start from the basics. Okay, so for this I'll just suggest you, there is a very good book related to Cambridge for IELTS. Basically that's like Grammar for IELTS book by Cambridge. That's a very good book which will benefit you. I'll give you the link here on the screen in which books name are also mentioned, so you can go through the names of those books and you can find the video related to that as well. So basically, why am I discussing about grammar today? I have prepared so many videos lately related to grammar, and like I believe students do not give much preference to it, and this I actually get to know through the views as well. So my point is, if you're giving focus, if you're actually focusing on tricks and techniques, if you're focusing on strategies, then you are lacking behind. You actually are lagging behind and you are lacking so many things. I'll just suggest you one thing guys, in order to achieve 7 band score, you really need to focus on every single detail of grammar, every intricate part of grammar. So just start focusing on grammar. Up now you'll be like, ma'am, we don't even know what exactly to focus when it comes to grammar. We'll be wasting a lot of our time focusing on grammar without having a proper plan. So here guys, I'll be giving you a proper plan, the way you need to actually focus on grammar. Just start from the basics. You should know parts of speech really well. What exactly is parts of speech? Noun, adjective, adverb, pronoun and verb. You should know all these. What exactly is noun? What is this? So there are like, you should know every single thing related to this. Articles, determiners. So do you know exactly what is an adverb, what is an adjective, what is a noun? So try to have knowledge of this. This will not only help in your writing module, but it will actually drastically improve your score in listening and reading as well. So just start focusing on grammar. If you'll improve grammar, I can guarantee that you'll get the score as well. So there are few things which I have noted down for you, and the things are related to grammar only. What exactly do you need to give preference on? So the first thing here is punctuation. Punctuation, basically I have recently shot a video on this one as well. So what is this punctuation? Punctuation is like usage of comma, full stop, semicolon, colon and hyphen. You should know all these things in detail. Okay, you should know where you should use comma, full stop and these. So basically I have created one video on this as well. I would recommend you to go through the video in detail so that you understand each and everything related to punctuation marks. And this is one of the things which I actually tried when I was planning, when I was actually aiming for 7 band, 7.5 band score. So I used punctuation correctly and I take care of it that I am using it. I am using complex sentences as well. So second thing that matters here is, as I mentioned, that is parts of speech. So first is parts of speech and second is punctuation. Third one is tenses. Very important thing. You really need to work on the tenses. You should know what exactly is there in any tense. Okay, so basically tenses mein what is happening, what is the rule of the tenses, what is the rule of a particular tense. So you should know it clearly so that when you listen any question, when the examiner is asking you any question in speaking module, you really know it well that you will be using past tense, you will be using present tense now, or you will be using future tense. Okay, so just make it a point that you are using these tenses correctly. Okay, now tenses I have already explained you, but here I would like to suggest you one thing guys. You should use past perfect continuous and present perfect continuous tense. This is something, these are the two tenses which I'll recommend you to use. This will really help in boosting your scores. ठीक है, so you should just go for this. You do not understand certain things because you have not prepared for it. So just go through one of the books of grammar and start preparing for it. And in case you find any problem, I can suggest you one thing, just go through my grammar playlist and the problem will be solved for sure. Okay, let's proceed further with the cohesive devices. What exactly are cohesive devices? Cohesive devices as in connectors. So what all connectors do you need to use? So I have explained this in one of my videos as well, that's related to bands brew. So I have given 9 connectors. I want you to go through those 9 connectors in detail and you should use each and every connector in your task. It will benefit, it will actually boost your score, increase your score. So just go through it. Okay, so cohesive devices you already know, and these cohesive devices, like these are not only playing important role in writing module but also in speaking basically, but also in listening as well, because in speaking you will be using cohesive devices in order to improve your fluency, in order to use various sentence structures. You will be using complex sentences, but in listening as well. देखो ध्यान से सुनो, जब भी हम मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस करते हैं लिसनिंग में, सो लेट्स से देयर 3 ऑप्शंस गिवन एंड दे हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट ऑल 3 ऑप्शंस, बट वंस दे डिस्कस्ड अबाउट फर्स्ट 2 ऑप्शंस दे हैव यूज्ड द वर्ड बट, however, and they have changed the whole meaning, so the answer is getting changed. So you really should know about the basics of grammar. So what exactly you are focusing on? Punctuation, parts of speech, tenses, cohesive devices. Okay, then we have interrogative sentence. What exactly is an interrogative sentence? Interrogate करना, किसी से पूछताछ करना, तो simple interrogative sentence are like the sentences with question mark. Okay, so what exactly the examiner is asking you, ठीक है, किस तरीके से एग्जामिनर ने क्वेश्चन पूछा. एंड गाइज दिस इज अ थिंग, मैं ये कहती हूँ कि रीडिंग इंप्रूव नहीं होती, राइटिंग भी होती है. इफ यू गो थ्रू कैम्ब्रिज रीडिंग्स यू विल गेट टू नो द वे दे हैव यूज्ड question mark, the way they have used interrogative sentences properly and accurately in the reading module, and the similar way you should adopt the similar way for using the complex sentences. It will benefit a lot. Okay, so complex sentences use करने हैं and we should understand this in detail. Then complex sentences and interrogative. Interrogative basically will be using in the beginning of body paragraph 1. When you are talking about beginning and when you are just explaining body paragraph 1, so you can actually use interrogative sentence in the beginning of body paragraph 2 or somewhere at the end of body paragraph 1. This is something you can do in order to make it accurate and in order to make it a band 7 level worth. Okay, the last one is take care of prepositions. I have noticed this in many cases that students are using for instead of of, okay, and on instead of at, off instead of in. So just take care of this key. Do not use any random words. Do not use any unnecessary words. This will benefit you a lot, guys. Okay, so अब आपने क्या करना है, मैंने आपको explain कर दिया है. I have told you कि why are you not getting 7. So basic problem is don't give least preference to grammar, guys. Actually focus on grammar. Give your 100% when it comes to grammar and you will definitely get your scores. So just focus on grammar and start achieving your scores. Grammar में focus किस किस चीज़ पे करना है? पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच पे करना है. पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच में भी मेनली आपको किस चीज़ पे करना है? नाउन एंड एडजेक्टिव पे अलॉन्ग विद वर्ब. सो इन 3 थिंग्स पे फोकस करो. बाकी मैं बता रही हूँ ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर रिलेटेड टू पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच ओनली, ठीक है, बट इन सब पे फोकस करोगे यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट. ओके, सो पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच पे फोकस करो, पंचुएशन पे फोकस करो, मेनली द यूजेज ऑफ कॉमा, फुल स्टॉप, सेमीकोलन, कॉलन एंड hyphen. You should know all these. Then you should have proper knowledge of tenses. Okay, so what exactly the tenses are demanding, so you should have knowledge of that, especially past perfect continuous and present perfect continuous. Last is cohesive devices. Bands brew वाली video, go through that and you will get to know. कुछ सोचना ही नहीं पड़ेगा. Whenever it's about any essay, use bands brew. And then interrogative and complex sentences, and last but not the least is prepositions. So just focus on prepositions. When you are using wrong prepositions, the whole meaning of the sentence is getting changed. So This is all about today's video. I can assure you, guys, start focusing on grammar and you'll get your desired band score. And this is what I followed when I was giving my second attempt. So I used all this and I got this course as well. So just go through it, guys, and if you face any problem, ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys.